What's up, y'all? It is CustomizedKi, and I'm back. And today we doing a part 2 to you should have a side hustle. But this one is don't get hustled while you hustling on the side. Because I just feel like there's a lot of things that I've experienced in having a side hustle and things that I want y'all to kind of be aware of if you thinking about starting your own side hustle. So let's get right into it. So a lot of the times when you have a side hustle, other people, they want stuff like discounts. They want you to for the low, off the love. You know, they feel like what you offering it could be better, it could be different, it could appeal to them. Let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna give y'all some quick do's and don'ts, and I'm gonna explain why I have labeled certain things do's and don'ts. Number one, do not ever do discounts. Do not do discounts ever, because your work is not discounted. Your time that you put into it is not discounted. And to be honest with you, if you using your side hustle to pay bills or make ends meet, you're not getting a discount on any bill that you have. So you should not be offering a discount for anything, period. Know your worth and add tax with no discounts, okay? If somebody is going to support you, they need to support you 100%. They don't need to partially support you or support you if you could throw it to them for the low. No. There are some things when it comes to like starting a business or whatever that you just have to take an L on. When it comes to food, samples are great, but that's not really I wouldn't really consider that an L, because that turns into customers. It turns into clientele. It turns into repeat customers. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily consider something like that, but I just am very against discounts. I do not do discounts. You are not discounted. Your work is not discounted. So don't cheat yourself. Number two, you are not charging too much. Whatever your price is, if you feel that that is worthy, if you feel that that is adequate, if you feel that that is a decent price, that's what you charge. And in doing that, this is what I will say as kind of like a part 2 to that. Some people will say stuff like, man, you charging too much. I mean, if you bring it down to this, then maybe. But no, you do not negotiate. You do not do any of that, okay? There are going to be people who going to tell you, you charge too much. You trying to get over. Let me tell you how you address those people. This is my product, and this is what I charge. If you choose to support me, I'll be more than grateful. If not, thank you for the consideration. And leave it at that. You know, I've had experiences where I have sold food at work, right? And I had somebody tell me like, man, you charging too much, or you taxing, that's too much. I'm good, shorty. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. But then when I brought the product and I was selling out within the first hour that I had it, it was like, dang, they missed out. And other people started talking like, man, it was so good. It was so good. And then it's just like that same person who was telling me that I was charging too much, that I was taxing, that I was doing too much, they ended up being a customer. And to be honest with you, I didn't care about nothing that they had said, because the money was coming my way. So don't ever bend on your prices. Don't ever, but one thing I will say, if people are offering, critiques, criticism, whatever, always listen. Always listen. You don't necessarily have to respond, but always listen, just because sometimes people do give really good feedback. So, in the event that you are looking for feedback, I would say look for feedback within your own circle first. Look for feedback from people who who are quick to support you. Prime example, when I was selling food at work, there was this one guy, and he was the first person, when I told him that I was selling stuff, he was like, whatever it is, I'm buying it. I want to try it. I want to see what it's about. Now, he bought a tray of food from me, and he ended up finishing it before he could even get back to his work area. And then it turned into a thing where, when I decided that I want to try some new stuff or I want to sample stuff, I will always bring it for him or for people who were consistent. Just, as a way to be like, hey, try this. Tell me what you think about this, because yes, I think stuff is great because I'm doing it. But, having that other perspective from somebody who genuinely supports you is something different, So always listen to the critiques that people have. Always listen to what people have to say. You don't necessarily have to take it into consideration all the time, but just listen to it, Take it in and be like, okay, maybe I'll try this, or, no, I'm good on that, but you still listen. My last few tips for y'all to not get hustled while you having your side hustle. You need to be confident. whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that you offer, whatever it is that you sell, you need to be confident. If other people ask you, okay, so what is it? Like, tell me about this. Like, if you cooking something, you need to be able to tell people your ingredients. You don't necessarily got to tell them all the stuff, because you know you got to have your little secret ingredients or your jab. But, you know, there are going to be people who have questions, and you can't hit them with no, if you're not confident, they're not going to be confident in supporting you. They're not going to be confident in, you know, referring somebody else to you. They're not going to be confident in any of that. So you have to be 100% invested in whatever it is that you are offering. You have to be 100% confident in whatever it is that you're offering, because your confidence will transfer into what your customers believe of you. It will transfer into their ability to come back. It will transfer into their ability to promote your stuff before you have an opportunity to do it. Because at the end of the day, if something is of quality, if somebody enjoys something, they're going to speak highly of it. And that's what you want. If you're confident about it, and it'll tell, you know, and you can honestly be a little cocky with it. Some people be like, oh, you charge too much. Ain't nobody going to buy your stuff. And you just hit them with the, you right. Okay. And then when you sell out and they come to you and they be like, you got some more? You be like, I'm sold out, big dog. Sorry. I'm fresh out. You know, so you just kind of have to be confident in it. Don't always see it as an opportunity to go back and forth with people who don't believe in you. And trust me, there will be people who gonna doubt you, who gonna not believe in you, who gonna tell you, oh, this is trash, this ain't gonna sell, you ain't gonna make no money. You gotta let that be like a source of motivation for you all the time. My last and final tip for y'all is that support goes both ways. If you have something that you are looking to be supported, when other people have things, you need to support them as well. You know, it's just one of those kind of like hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. If you support people in the way that you want to be supported, when it comes time for you to get that support back, for you to, you know, have your own things, and for other people to enjoy and indulge in what it is that you have to offer, it will be so easy and your customers will be effortless, because you will have already put out your time and energy, and that time and energy that you put out is what you're going to get back. I'm CustomizedKi, and thanks for tuning in with me. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I hope that these tips are useful to you, so that if you have a side hustle, you are sure that you are not being hustled, because at the end of the day, we want all the coins, okay? Your side hustle is for you to make a come up. Your side hustle is for you to get to that next level, and don't you ever sell yourself short. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out.